We are seeing the golden boy of Forrester Creations reach a total breaking point, and it isn't pretty. RJ walked right into that CEO office and demanded that Ridge and Steffi fire Will Spencer immediately. But was he really trying to protect the company, or was he just trying to protect his own ego? Think about the tension in that building lately. It is getting so thick you could cut it with a pair of fabric shears. RJ isn't just annoyed by Will. He is acting like the Spencer name is a literal poison inside the walls of Forrester. He is using his position as a designer and a son to act like a gatekeeper. He honestly seems to believe that he is the only one who belongs there. But does having a famous last name really give you the right to decide who gets a paycheck? Well, if you look at why this is happening, it gets even messier. Well, Spencer is finally starting to act like the adult in the room, and RJ just can't handle it. While RJ is throwing fits in the big office, Will has been calm and professional with the bosses. He even apologized to Steffi and Ridge for letting personal drama get in the way of work. That had to be a huge reality check for the Forrester family. Don't you think it's ironic that a Spencer is acting more like a professional Forrester than the actual Forrester heir? This clearly touched a nerve for RJ. When you have been told your whole life that you are the favorite, seeing your rival behave better than you is a huge blow. RJ's demand to fire Will is just a desperate attempt to feel powerful again. He says he is defending the brand, but let's be real here. He is just defending his own thin skin. And what about that low blow everyone is talking about? We know Will said something that pushed RJ way past the limit. It happened at the bikini bar, and it got really personal. It probably had everything to do with RJ being a Nepo baby who hides behind his dad's desk. Will likely pointed out that RJ hasn't actually earned a spot. This kind of truth bomb is exactly what RJ didn't want to hear. Why do you think RJ is so afraid of being compared to Will Spencer? RJ is also clearly still hurting from everything that happened with Luna Nozawa. He thought he loved her, but she turned out to be a nightmare. That kind of betrayal leaves a person looking for someone to blame. Will Spencer is a very easy target right now. RJ is feeling a lot of resentment because Will seems to be moving on with Elektra while RJ is still stuck in the past. It's the pain of a man who feels like he's losing his prize to the one person he was taught to hate. But I want to give you a different perspective on this. I don't think RJ is actually mad at Will Spencer at all. I think he is mad at the mirror Will is holding up to him. Will represents a legacy kid who is trying to grow up, while RJ is acting more like a child every day. By trying to get Will fired, RJ is just trying to get rid of the evidence that he is failing. If Will isn't there, RJ doesn't have to feel second best. Do you agree that RJ is being way too sensitive here? The truth is, RJ is becoming really hard to like lately. You just don't run to the CEO's office to get someone fired because they hurt your feelings at a bar. It's a weak move. If he were truly the golden boy, he would just outdesign Will and prove he belongs there. Instead, he is begging Daddy Ridge to handle his problems. This only proves that whatever low blow Will delivered was probably 100% accurate. This whole situation is a perfect example of what happens when your ego is too big for your actual talent. RJ has lived in a bubble where his name was everything. Now that a Spencer is invading his space, that bubble is popping. His demand to fire Will is a fight-or-flight response. He is using control to hide how scared he actually is. The tension is only getting worse because it's spilling out of the office and into the rest of the city. Ivy Forrester is right there, egging RJ on. Instead of being the voice of reason, she is acting like his personal cheerleader. It is a toxic little team-up. They are trying to stay relevant by attacking anyone with the Spencer name. And then there's that bikini bar confrontation. Will didn't just insult RJ, he did it in front of a crowd. Every time Will looks at Elektra, RJ feels another bit of his dominance slipping away. This isn't just a work rivalry anymore, it's a full-on vendetta. It is moving faster than a dress being zipped up for a runway show. Now, let's talk about what might happen next. I have a feeling RJ's big plan is going to blow up in his face. Ridge and Steffi are not going to fire Will just because RJ is throwing a fit. In fact, Ridge is probably going to give RJ a massive reality check. We might even see Ridge threaten to send RJ away to Forrester International. That would be the soap opera version of being sent to your room. The real problem for RJ is that he's being manipulated by Ivy. She has been hiding a letter that would change everything for Will and Electra. When the truth comes out about what Ivy did, RJ is going to look like a fool for defending her. He has been fighting for the honor of a lie. Once Will and Electra get back together, RJ won't just be the guy who tried to get his cousin fired. He will be the guy who is the useful idiot for the real villain. His reputation might never recover from this, but we also have to look at the bigger picture with the Spencer and Forrester families. Ridge has spent years hating Bill Spencer. RJ didn't just learn how to design from his dad, he learned how to hold a grudge. He is basically a copy of Ridge's worst traits.
It is a really sad cycle to watch.
We are seeing a young guy who could be a star wasting his time fighting a war that started before he was even born. The way RJ is treating Electra is also pretty revealing. He claims he wants her to have a stress-free life, but what he really wants is a life where she only sees him. By demanding will be fired, he is trying to take the competition off the board. He treats Electra like a prize to be won instead of a person who can make her own choices. RJ. And wondering why he is wasting her time with this petty drama. It shows a big split between the people who actually run the company and the people like RJ who just play in it. Let's talk about Will's side of things again. Will has grown up a lot while he was away. He has a much sharper edge now. He understands how the world works outside of the Forrester bubble. My guess is that he hit RJ right where it hurts, his identity. He probably told him that his only real talent is his last name. That is the kind of insult that sticks because RJ probably fears it's true. And then there is Ivy Forrester. She is being so devious right now. She is calling RJ a prince because she needs him on her side. She knows she isn't on great terms with Steffi, so she is using RJ as a shield. If this firing demand fails, RJ is the one who looks bad, not her. It's a brilliant but really mean way to play office politics. RJ is too blinded by his own anger to see that he's being played. As we get closer to the end of the month, everything is going to change at Forrester. Hope is making her own secret deals. While RJ is busy fighting with Will Spencer, his own sister is basically joining the other team. When that news finally hits, RJ's fight with Will is going to look like a tiny footnote. He is going to realize that while he was fighting over a girl, the whole company was changing behind his back. I really think RJ is going to end up totally alone. Even his mom, Brooke, is going to be too distracted by Hope's betrayal to help him. RJ will be left to face Ridge's anger on his own. Do you think RJ will actually learn his lesson, or is he just going to get more bitter? We also have to mention the returns of Wyatt Spencer and Shauna Fulton. Wyatt is coming back to town because his dad, Bill, basically forced him to. And he isn't coming alone. He has a surprise guest with him. Could it be someone who changes everything for the Spencer family business? Shauna Fulton is also popping up, and Bill is definitely not happy to see her. This is going to add so much more fuel to the fire. The Logan fashion house is also a huge part of the drama. Katie is using a name that Forrester let go, and they are not happy about it. This is causing a massive war between the families. RJ feels like he has to defend the Forrester legacy, while Will is being pressured to support his mom's new venture. It's like a repeat of everything their dads went through. Hope's decision to sign that secret contract is a total game changer. She is tired of waiting for Steffi to give her a chance. She wants to be in charge of her own life for once. But by doing it in secret, she is setting herself up for a massive explosion with her mother. Brooke is so excited about Hope's line coming back to Forrester. She has no idea that Hope has already signed the papers to leave. Can you imagine the look on Brooke's face when she finds out? She has been fighting Ridge and Steffi for her daughter, and all the while her daughter was planning to jump ship. This is going to tear the Logan family apart. Donna is already terrified about what this will do to their bond. Do you think Hope is doing the right thing for her career, or is she being selfish? And we can't forget about Deacon and the bikini bar. He is so proud of his new place. He even named a drink after Taylor. But the real shocker is what he said about Sheila Carter. Apparently, she has a roommate. Finn and Taylor are immediately suspicious. Who would be living with Sheila Carter? That sounds like a disaster waiting to happen. It seems like every character is hiding something right now. RJ is hiding his deep insecurities. Hope is hiding a contract. Ivy is hiding a letter. And Sheila is hiding a roommate. It's a house of cards that is ready to fall. When it does, I don't think anyone is going to be left standing without some major scars. The conflict between RJ and Will is really the heart of it all, though. It's about more than just a girl or a job. It's about who gets to be the man of the house in the next generation. RJ wants the crown without the work. Will is willing to work, but he doesn't have the right last name for Forrester. It is a classic soap opera battle. My prediction is that Will Spencer is going to come out on top of this one. He has the support of Steffi and Ridge because he is acting like a professional. RJ is making himself look like a liability. If you were the boss, would you keep the person who does the work or the person who starts the fights? And what about Elektra? She is caught in the middle of these two cousins. She wants everyone to be friends, but that is never going to happen. She is going to have to make a choice. When she finds out about Ivy's manipulation and the stolen letter, I bet she goes right back to Will. RJ will be left with nothing but his anger and his empty office. This is the kind of drama that makes us love this show. It's messy, it's dramatic, and it feels so personal. I want to know what you think about RJ's latest move. Was Will's low blow at the bar totally justified? Or did he go way too far with someone who is already having a hard time? And here is the big debate. Should Steffi and Ridge actually fire RJ for his behavior? Does the Forrester name really mean you get to stay even when you're acting like a bully? Or is it time for RJ to face some real-world consequences? I can't wait to see how this all plays out on screen. It's going to be a wild ride through the end of May. If you want to keep up with every secret, every office brawl, and every Spencer Forrester explosion, you have to stay tuned. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on your notifications so you don't miss a single deep dive into this drama. Smash the like button if you think RJ needs to grow up already. And please, drop your theories in the comments. I love reading what you guys think is going to happen next. Will Hope regret leaving Forrester? Will Wyatt's secret guest shake up the whole town? And will RJ finally lose his golden boy status for good? We're going to cover it all right here. Have you ever had that feeling where you are celebrating a massive win, only to realize you've actually already lost everything? That is exactly the trap Brooke Logan is walking into right now, and honestly, it's painful to watch. We're looking at a woman who thinks she just saved her daughter's career, but in reality, she is about to face the biggest betrayal of her life. How is Brooke going to react when she finds out about Hope's secret Logan contract? Well, if you know anything about Brooke, you know this isn't just going to be a little argument. It's going to be a total explosion that could rip the Logan family apart forever. Right now, Brooke is on cloud 9. She is Hope's biggest cheerleader, and she has been working overtime to make sure Hope stays exactly where Brooke thinks she belongs, at Forrester Creations. Brooke has been putting all this pressure on Ridge and Steffi to give Hope a firm date for when Hope for the future will come back. And the funny thing is, she actually thinks she won. Steffi finally agreed to give them a timeline next week. Brooke was so delighted and excited because she truly believed her daughter's future at the company was looking up. But while Brooke was gushing about relaunch dates, Hope was in a room across town signing her name on a deal with the enemy. Think about the psychological impact this is going to have on Brooke. Her entire identity is wrapped up in being a Logan who made it in the Forrester world. She wants Hope to have that same legacy. When Brooke finds out that Hope signed a secret deal with Bill and Katie to join the Logan fashion house, she isn't just going to be mad about a job. She's going to feel like her daughter rejected everything Brooke stands for. The sources tell us that Brooke is sure to be furious once this secret finally leaks out. And it's not just anger. It's that deep, stinging sense of being let down by the person you trust the most. I have to ask you, do you think Hope was right to keep this from her mom? Hope herself is already terrified about how Brooke will feel. She knows Brooke is going to feel betrayed and abandoned. But the situation is even messier because of who else is in that room. Bill Spencer and Liam Spencer were right there, pushing Hope to sign. Brooke already has a complicated history with Bill, and seeing him steal her daughter away to a rival company is going to feel like a personal attack from the Spencers. Brooke thinks she is fighting a corporate war against Steffi, but she's actually losing a family war to Katie and Bill. Donna Logan is caught in the middle of this, and she is absolutely horrified. She was in the room when Hope signed that contract, and she begged her not to do it. Donna warned Hope that this decision could ruin the Logan family, and that all hell will break loose. Can you imagine the tension at the next family dinner? Donna has to look Brooke in the eye every day and lie to her face while Brooke celebrates a return to Forrester that is never going to happen. It's a classic case of a secret that is too big to keep, and when it finally comes out, Brooke is going to feel like her own sister betrayed her too. The emotional insight here is that Brooke views Hope as an extension of herself. If Hope leaves Forrester to join the rival Logan brand, Brooke sees it as a failure of her own influence. She has been telling Ridge and Steffi that they need to prioritize Hope, but Hope is basically saying, "I don't need you to fight my battles anymore." That kind of independence is usually a good thing, but in the world of Brooke Logan, it feels like a slap in the face. She wants Hope to work with her at the company. She is terrified that these corporate moves will drive a wedge between them. And the irony is that Brooke's own desperation to keep Hope at Forrester might be exactly what pushed Hope to sign with the Spencers. The deep commentary layer here is that we are witnessing a massive shift in the Logan family power structure. For years, Brooke has been the matriarch who calls the shots. But now, Katie and Bill have successfully recruited the crown jewel of the Logans, Hope, to their side. When Brooke realizes that her sisters and her daughter were plotting behind her back, her reaction is going to be more than just furious. It's going to be a total breakdown of trust. She is going to feel like an outsider in her own family. Don't you think it's interesting that Hope only agreed to the deal on the condition that Deacon Sharpe was part of it? That is another layer of the betrayal for Brooke. Brooke has been trying to keep things professional and focused on the Forrester legacy. Now, Hope is bringing Deacon to a rival fashion house with Bill Spencer's money. This is basically Brooke's worst nightmare come to life. It's a mix of all the men and all the family drama she has been trying to manage for decades, and it's all blowing up at once. My opinion on this is that Brooke is actually being a bit blind to her daughter's needs. She is so focused on the Forrester name that she didn't see how unhappy Hope was becoming while waiting for Steffi to throw her a bone. Brooke is gushing about a relaunch date, but she isn't listening to the fact that Hope is tired of being sidelined. When the truth comes out, Brooke is going to blame Bill and Katie, but she really needs to look at why Hope felt she couldn't tell her mother the truth in the first place. The psychological explanation for Brooke's reaction is her need for control and validation. She needs Hope to stay at Forrester because it validates Brooke's own place there. If Hope leaves, it proves that the Logans don't actually need the Forresters to be successful. That should be a good thing, right? But for Brooke, who has spent her life trying to bridge those two worlds, it feels like a total collapse of her reality. She's going to feel abandoned, not just by a daughter, but by her own vision for the future. That we also have to think about how Ridge is going to factor into this. Brooke has been hounding him to help Hope. When he finds out that Hope was lying to them the whole time, his relationship with Brooke is going to take a major hit. He's going to feel like he was manipulated into giving Hope a date for a line she had no intention of running. This secret contract isn't just going to hurt Brooke, it's going to put her in the crosshairs of Ridge and Steffi's anger too. Brooke will be stuck defending a daughter who didn't even trust her with the truth. So, here's the big question for you. Do you think Brooke will eventually forgive Hope for this, or has the golden girl finally gone too far? And honestly, who is more to blame here? Hope for signing the contract, or Bill and Katie for pressuring her to do it in secret? It feels like everyone is playing a very dangerous game, and Brooke is the only one who hasn't realized the rules have changed. The escalation we are seeing is leading to a total corporate and family war. Steffi is already nailing down dates for couture shows, and Brooke is celebrating like she's won the lottery. But the higher Brooke climbs on this wave of excitement, the harder she is going to fall when she finds that signed contract. My prediction is that the fallout will be permanent. Brooke and Katie's relationship is already on thin ice, and this might be the thing that finally breaks it. If you want to see the exact moment Brooke's world comes crashing down, you cannot miss next week's episodes. The drama is moving from the office to the heart of the Logan family, and nobody is safe. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on your notifications so you can be the first to know when the secret finally leaks. Smash that like button if you think Brooke has a right to be furious, and let me know your theories in the comments. Is Hope being independent, or is she just being a traitor? I'll see you in the next one to break down the aftermath of the explosion we all know is coming.